Good morning to all our beautiful and great community. My name is Carol Villar, currently serving as Vice President of the Peruvian American Coalition, PAC-UTA. And today, it's a pleasure to present and welcome Dr. Renata Forste, a former professor, sociologist, and Vice President at Brigham Young University. Her work focuses on social work, family well-being, and building on global relationships, and with an emphasis in Latin America, especially Peru. We are very excited to have her today and to listen and hear from your experiences and insight. Thank you so much. And in behalf of the President, Dr. Alberto Puertas, he received some warm greetings from him.
Well, Carol, I just want to say thank you. It's a pleasure to be able to meet with you today and share with you some of my experiences. I have a deep love and appreciation for Latin America, and in particular the countries in the Andes, Peru, Bolivia, and Ecuador. So thank you for the invitation.
With that said, Dr. Renata Forste, could you briefly describe your recent experience of the recognition that you received from the Peruvian Congress and what it means to you professionally and personally?
So in July of 2025, I was able to travel down to Lima, and then we went on to Ayacucho. Dr. Alberto Puertas went with me. And we went with the invitation from Congresista Digna Calle, and it was such a pleasure to be able to go to receive this honor from the Congress. And then also we went down and did a tour of the university there in Ayacucho, and part of what she was recognizing me for was because of the work that we were going to begin in Ayacucho. The rector at the university in San Cristobal de Huamanga had come to BYU and was interested in building those relationships. And I'd had opportunities to engage with Congresista Digna also at BYU prior. And so it was a chance for me to go down and build those contacts, because it's really about the relationships and building those relationships so that we can collaborate and work together.
So building on that and BYU's collaborations with Peruvian universities such as Universidad Nacional de Huamanga, Universidad Nacional Agraria La Molina, Universidad Nacional de San Marcos, what role do you play on these collaborations or partnerships?
So a few years ago, when President Worthen was the president of Brigham Young University, he called me in and he said, Renata, I want you to think about where can BYU have its next international footprint? Where can we build relationships and really bless the lives of our students? And so I gathered a lot of information, where are our faculty doing research, where are we doing work, and decided that a good place to start would be in the Andean region, and in Peru and Bolivia and in Ecuador. And so I started with just a lunch with 6 faculty over tacos, and we just started talking about our different projects. And part of what we found was that the students, we had nursing students going here and engineering students going here and working with people who had prosthetics, but yet they didn't collaborate. They didn't know about what each other were doing. We were just sort of doing these one-off projects. So my role was to bring the faculty together across campus and to really start them communicating with each other and building relationships interdisciplinary within BYU. And then we started reaching out to the universities in Peru, especially in Peru, but also in Ecuador and in Bolivia. Now we're beginning to build those relationships. And so that we can have long-term engagement and relationships and working on projects, both interdisciplinary across campus, but also with the faculty and students in these different universities. And my primary role has been bring the faculty together, start these projects, get the dialogue going, but also to help provide funding. So that's been the other part, is to help fund these projects so that our faculty and students can engage with these universities. And when they come here, we help host their visit.
Wonderful work, Dr. Renata, and thanks for doing that. And as we approach the celebration of the Bicentennial Peru-US diplomatic relations, what in long terms do you hope for these partnerships will have?
So in terms of the long term, my hope is that we can build relationships that are ongoing and collaborations that are ongoing. So many times faculty will go and they do a research project and they publish their piece and then they never go back. and it's just a one-off sort of thing. But this way we can build a long-term relationship, and it really it helps our students, because we have so many students that speak languages and want to engage with people from different cultures. And if we have these long-standing relationships, then they can go down and interact with students in Peru and the faculty in Peru and learn from them. And then we can have some students there come back here, and we can share and exchange ideas and work together on different projects and have a more lasting long-term relationship and impacting communities both here and there. And so I think it's wanting, what I hope is to be able to come back, say 5 years from now, and see that we've just continued to have these relationships and build these partnerships of trust and being able to collaborate and work together. Because I think the more we work from different perspectives, the better we can solve problems.
I totally agree with Dr. Renata Forste. And since you work closely with Peruvian institutions, what cultural insights most influence to BYU's international education approach?
Well, I think, you have to, I mean, we can study things and kind of understand sort of the textbook understanding of them. But when you really get into the culture and you work with people and you see how they use, for example, certain products that they're developing in engineering, or they're growing quinoa and then using those products, or they're teaching students, math under certain kinds of conditions with certain sorts of resources, that's when we really learn what works, what doesn't work, what's beneficial, and that helps us come back and better understand the problems and then to help find solutions too. So I think it's that collaboration improves our work, helps us understand and ask the right questions, and then work together to find better answers and solutions to issues that affect people's day-to-day lives. And that's why it's important.
Thank you so much, Dr. Renata Forste, for your time. And that just reminded me of what Dr. said, that in order to meet different cultural needs, we need to understand each other better. And would you like to leave us with a small or brief message for our Peruvian community residing here in Utah and also in Peru?
I just want to say thank you. It is a pleasure for us to be able to build these relationships and these partnerships, and just the things that we learn and are able to experience, and just the love of the people that we've been able to interact with, and their desire to benefit not only their own country and their own culture, but also to help our students learn and grow too. And just so thank you for your interactions and engagement with us.
Thanks again to all our great community. It was a beautiful time with Dr. Renata Forste, and please don't forget to comment on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and we're gonna keep you updated. Thanks.